All right, hello and welcome back to the Bad Batch. I'm not going to make this too long of a recap of the last 4 episodes, but basically, the gang, the Batch, reunited. They went to meet with Rex, and then they were attacked by troopers. Then they escaped the troopers, but also perhaps convinced Wolf to turn. And then Hunter and Wrecker met up with Fennec Shand to figure out why Dr. Hemlock is targeting Omega for her M count. And there was a tease. There was a tease at the end for a interesting, mysterious character who we'll have to see. But anyway, so that's basically our recap of the last 4 episodes. I don't want to take too long on this. At time of recording, it is, what day is today? May the 8th. May the 8th be with you. And pretty much like I gotta get through these. I gotta get through these episodes pretty soon because shows are about to start up again. Doctor Who, the new season, whatever it's called, is coming up. There's a new season of Demon Slayer coming up. So I've got some priorities that are coming up. So I need to get through the Bad Batch. Granted, none of that justifies actually rushing this intro. Like, we're still just gonna watch these 4 episodes like normal, so I don't know. I don't know why I decided to make this intro weird. I'm Alex from 7th Hour Films, by the way. I didn't say that at the beginning. Normally I do, but yeah. With that said, we've got 4 episodes. Again, let's just jump right into these 4 episodes of The Bad Batch, starting with episode 9. Here we go. Ooh. Harbinger. I like this music. Oh wow, it's not a beautifully sunny day at Pabu. Wow, this place doesn't actually look as good when it's not sunny Hawaiian day.
If her contact can tell us what an M count is, we might figure out why the Empire's targeting Omega. Does it matter? We're not handing her over. Can't be prepared
Fair
if we
point.
don't know what we're dealing with.
Also a fair point. But I like that he's like, oh, we're not giving her up.
Betcha, wait!
That'd be my dog. Just run off like, no.
Where did that come from?
Oh.
Betcha, where are you going?
Batch us out of here. Oh! Oh, let's go!
Let her go.
Gladly.
Oh, Ventress!
No, for rogue clones who are trying to lay low, you're failing spectacularly.
Meh.
I hear you've been asking questions about M count. Very reckless to inquire about such things.
Meh.
It attracts the wrong kind of attention.
Like her.
Why is that?
That's the real question, isn't it?
I love her hair.
It's for a friend. The Empire's after her and she thinks it's because of some M count experiment they're doing, but
Right, so it's
we
you
don't know
then.
what that means.
We're all in agreement.
Those with a high count were believed to be more capable of wielding the Force.
The Force? You mean Jedi?
You're saying
Eh.
I'm a Jedi. I mean,
Good
Of
job.
course not. Your blood doesn't make you a Jedi.
You being
You
a
have to be
Jedi.
trained for that. And I've never known a clone to be Force sensitive. But clearly, none of you are normal.
You got
Yeah.
that right.
The Kaminoans did make millions of you, so I suppose it's possible.
Eh.
I need to know what I am.
Fine. But just remember, you asked for this.
Yay, fun times with Asajj Ventress.
This is the test,
One of them.
Meh.
but the rock is slippery. Can we go someplace else?
I think that's the point.
Again.
Since you know about these tests, you must be a Jedi, right?
Eh.
No.
There's the other side.
But I know some of their ways.
Well, how do
Enough questions. Concentrate.
But I already know how to stand and breathe. You want to stop breathing?
It's her. Asajj Ventress.
There's a weeping Maya tree up in the colonnade. Retrieve one of its white blossoms and return before the sun sets.
Do it now?
It's too far away, and well, the sun's already started.
There she goes. She's determined, at least.
Now that she's gone, let me give you some advice.
This test is bullshit.
Whatever you're planning on doing won't end well for you.
Sorry, excuse me. Coming through. Watch out.
It'll be easier going down than going up. Oh my god, though. Ride like the wind.
Get in your ship and go before we make you.
You can try.
We've taken down worse.
Eh.
So have I.
Oh god. That's a problem.
Cheating.
Oh, just with fists? God, Sniper has to fight. Woo! Oh, it's like the fight last season. Like, this is like nice and like weighted. Woo! Oh, almost. Oh, he's got a knife. Yeah, she's got the knife.
Why don't you be good little clones and stand down?
We're not big on following orders.
Oh, that's a fucking trailer line right there. Oh, she's got a yellow lightsaber now.
I wasn't planning on killing you, but you're making it very tempting.
We're good
I love it. It's a freaking curve like Dooku's. Did she always have? Yeah, she always had a curved one, but she had two of them, and she could like connect them. I remember that.
I got the white blossom.
Good job.
Stop.
The Empire is more dangerous than you could possibly fathom. I'm many things, but I am not your enemy.
Yay, good.
But if she's as bad as you say, then why didn't she kill you when she had the chance?
We were just getting warmed up.
Meh.
I don't know much about the war, but things are different now. People can change.
You're being naive.
I never gave up on you, did I?
I was gonna say,
I say...
Crosshair's
give
done
her
some
a
terrible
chance.
things.
I'm surprised you came to find me. They must have told you all about the things I've done.
They did. But you also stuck around instead of leaving, so I think you're trying to help me. And you like us. I can tell.
Eh.
You're an odd little clone.
Thanks. So what did the test tell you?
You failed the first one.
But I passed the second. That has to mean something, right?
It means you cheated.
Stop smiling. It's unsettling.
This is fun. You never really get too many fun scenes with Ventress. I mean, where she's not murdering people in cold blood.
I don't like this. We should be out there with her.
We gave Omega our word we wouldn't intervene. You did.
How does she know we're watching?
This isn't working. I don't feel anything. I don't even know what I'm supposed to be doing.
That's the
This is a
point.
waste of time. I bet you don't understand any of this either. So
Meh.
why should I listen to you?
But that's the point. Nobody understands the Force. And those who say they do are stupid. Don't try to understand it. Just try to connect. Whoa. Glowing tadpoles.
What happened? Why'd they go?
Oh god. Yeah, I think that's Godzilla. Oh god.
Did you summon that?
Not
This-
intentionally. Hang on.
Oh, is it because she accidentally tapped into Darkseid? Oh god. Oh, jeez. It's like the Kraken and the thing that ate Shanks' arm. Yeah, Breen, use your glowy stick. Okay, if she loses an arm, then that's gonna be crazy. Whoa. This thing looks fucking awesome, though.
You actually did it.
Don't sound so surprised.
Wow. That was pretty fun.
She's always like that.
Did you figure it out? Do I have a high M count?
From what I've seen. No. Consider yourself lucky.
But I'm already a target.
Don't worry about it, kid. We're gonna figure it out. Come on, let's go get some chow.
Thanks for trying.
When was the last time someone thanked her? Jeez.
The fact is, the Empire is after her, and they won't stop. If I were you, I'd leave this place. You're not as safe as you think you are.
I mean, it is just an island.
I still can't figure out what side you're on.
My own.
Yeah.
You're not worried about the Empire coming after you?
They can try. But I've got a few lives left.
Damn. I mean, yeah, no trooper is going to be able to take her, so. And let's just be honest, no Inquisitor is going to be able to take her either. That said, Vader could. Vader would be weird. There it is. Alrighty. Episode 9. Episode 9. The return of Asajj Ventress. Now, I remember, because I did watch the trailer, so I knew that Ventress was going to come back. Which, that is one of those things where I now wish I hadn't watched the trailer, because I would have watched this episode and I would have flipped my shit. I mean, I still kind of did, but I remember there were articles saying that technically they retconned her potential death in the Clone Wars. Okay, well, yeah, apparently. See, I don't remember this from the Clone Wars. It must have been like, I want to say it was either season 5 or season 6. The last I remember seeing her was when she was helping Ahsoka in season 5 of Clone Wars. I can't remember what happened at the end of that, though. But apparently, yeah, they've basically retconned her death. So I'm okay with that, honestly. For more Ventress, Ventress is great. Ventress is a great character, so... You know, it's a funny thing when we get these characters that have to do the sort of Jedi or the Force testing. And it's always interesting to watch, you know? Because, like, you know, you'll get, like, The Last Jedi, where, you know, you have Luke, training Rey, basically, in his own Luke way. And that was interesting. I still hold that was the more interesting part of The Last Jedi, was all the scenes between Luke and Rey. I mean, if anything, like, even if you disagree with some of the stuff that goes on there, the two of them just are acting their hearts out with those scenes, so I really enjoy that. But yeah, and then with with other characters too, it's also interesting to see that, you know, I mean, the first example basically is Obi-Wan, you know, which is very, very limited in episode 4, but you do see it, you know, with putting the thing on Luke so he can't see, and then testing with the little training droid, you know. And then the other one that I can really think of is in The Mandalorian, when Ahsoka, spoiler alert, I guess, Ahsoka is testing Grogu. So it's an interesting thing, you know? It's a very, very interesting thing. And of all the characters to do that, I don't know if I ever would have expected Ventress to do that, but it really does seem to just be a kind of rite of passage. Like, eventually you will test someone for their use of the Force, you know? So, now, is Omega going to become a Jedi? Or at least, you know, a Force user? Probably not a Jedi, but, you know, just someone who can use the Force. Here's the thing. Here's the thing that I do like about this, is that they've waited until the middle of the 3rd season to do something like this, you know? To float, basically, to give the idea, or at least a strong idea, that Omega could possess the Force, you know? And I like that they waited that long to do that, honestly, you know? Because I am sort of the opinion that not every Star Wars property needs a Jedi in it, you know? And, I mean, it's like, you know, I really enjoyed Solo. I thought Solo was a fun movie, and it's interesting because that entire movie, there are no Force users in it, until right at the end, when they're just like, Darth Maul, there you go. And look, it's great. It's great. You get to see Ray Park in the makeup, and you get to hear Sam Witwer's voice. All that's great, but at the same time, you know, at the same time, it's like, man, we didn't need a Force user. So I'm glad that they waited so long, you know? And I wonder if they're going to take a page out of the Mandalorian book of, like, you know, because Ventress says, like, well, if she's going to be trained, she's going to need to leave the batch. Which is what happened, spoilers, I guess, again, for Grogu. And then he came back, you know? He came back in a decision that I don't know if I fully agree with still, but even still, I don't know. So I don't know. I guess this brings up the question, what will happen with Omega? You know, one good thing, at least? This is, like, the first time recently where it's like, oh, there's a new Jedi, you know? At least, okay. The difference between Omega and Grogu is we don't have to worry about Omega dying, you know, when Kylo Ren destroys Luke's training and kills all of his apprentices. Don't have to worry about that, because by the time, I mean, she's older, she's, you know, much older than Luke is. Luke is like, what, 2 years old at this point? So she's older than Luke. So, I mean, she should be around the same age as Boba Fett. So, So I don't know. I also, though, just don't want her to actually use her Force abilities, but I don't know. We'll just have to see. We'll have to see in these episodes, so let's move on. Oh, excuse me.
20 credits. 10, 20, 15.
Oh, jeez.
Sorry. So sorry.
Oh, no.
I told you that kid was strange. People say he's cursed, you know? Gifted.
Oh, no.
Saying things like that.
No, the Empire's gonna come after this kid. Not again. If fucking Cad Bane shows up and starts stealing babies again.
I've got a tip for a class 1 bounty hunter. There's a kid here you might be interested in.
Fucking buttface.
I could be more useful.
You wish to be the new chief scientist, Dr. Carr?
I believe I have earned it.
Very well. Let's begin by bringing you up to speed on Project Necromancer.
Yes, please tell me everything about Project Necromancer. For sensitive children.
These particular 3 were selected because of their high M count.
Why children? Are there not adults that could serve this purpose?
There are few adults left with such characteristics.
Yep, Empire made sure of that. But
Children are easier to attain and more agreeable to these subjugations.
meh.
The young clone's blood is the only binder that's proven to be compatible with their DNA to recreate their M count levels. And why Omega must be found.
Huh. So that doesn't necessarily
Should
mean
proceed
that...
as planned. We must be prepared for every possibility once she is recovered.
It doesn't necessarily mean she is Force sensitive, it's just that her, as a clone, is compatible with others who are.
Hello.
It's like a difference in, like, blood donors. Oh, man. Beast Boy is hatching an idea. Oh my god. I hear spurs. Please don't tell me. Oh! It's always Cad Bane! I fucking love Cad Bane.
Coming right up, Mr. Bane.
Oh, I'm so happy. We just got a device that tests. Wow.
That'll do.
Oh no. Fucking Cad Bane.
Thanks for the tip.
Fucker.
Hello again.
Hello, SP-54.
My name's Eva. What's yours?
You may refer to me as Dr. Carr.
She's already out of it. She can't do this. No. You weren't fast enough.
What's the situation?
Blasters are not necessary. I have everything under control.
No.
Don't!
No, Beast Boy! Yeah.
Is Jax going to be okay?
Jax?
Was that one named Pacific?
You have taken my place, then.
I have.
Which means you've been to the vault and seen the specimens.
Nothing good comes from the word specimens. Can we all just agree on that?
I had to protect Omega.
And what about the other children?
I
Fuck
did
'em.
what I could.
It is worth the expenditure.
You
You had better hope so. If this project fails to yield proper results, it won't bode well for your operation. Or for you, Doctor.
Oh, Tarkin would start asking questions.
How many others like this have you captured?
Let's just say I'm good at my job.
He's been doing this for a while. He's been doing this for 2 shows.
Eva.
You lied.
She lied to you.
Jax wouldn't be in trouble.
Aww. Yeah, this won't get her in trouble at all. Whew. Yeah, not gonna play the Bad Batch theme on that one. Holy crap, man. That was an entire episode with no one in the Bad Batch or Omega. That's incredible. Yeah, I'm pretty sure they didn't even credit. Wow, okay. D. Bradley Baker was still there. He was still there as some of the clone X-Troopers in Scorch and Vendor, but still. Oh, boy. Man, this show's so good, man. Remember, like, early in Season 1 when everyone just sort of wrote this show off as being nothing? Criminy, man. Then we have an episode like this. If there's a Force-sensitive kid, you know that Cad Bane is gonna come and get them. I don't know, man. I mean, I'm sure Dr. Hemlock is fully aware that Emery, isn't suited for it, I'm sure, but she will do the work. I mean, it is the question, because she was basically saying, there's nothing she can do, So, I mean, she doesn't agree with it, but how far is she actually going to go, Excuse me. So yeah, I mean, that's sort of the question, is how far would she go to help them? Would she help them try to escape or not? And I don't know. I mean, she might... I mean, she knows it's possible. She knows it's possible because Omega escaped. Now, granted, Omega escaped with Crosshair. That's something. I don't know. And it wasn't a very clean escape. And Omega is trained, Omega is trained. These kids are not trained. So how far she will go, I don't know. But at the very least, what she thinks, the thing that she can do to help is giving the doll to Eva. So, but man, what a freaking episode, man. I do like that the Bad Batch can just have episodes like this. I mean, it was the same as the first episode of the season, pretty much, But that at least had Omega, But this one was just all Emery, Will she turn? Will she try to screw up Project Necromancer? Will they just freaking say it? I mean, we all know what it is. We all know what it is at this point, is that they're using Force-sensitive children in an attempt to clone the Emperor. We all know that's what it is, We all know that's what it is, but still, I want them to just explain it fully, So there's no more doubts, nothing left on the table, just freaking say what Project Necromancer is, And an interesting development, too, is that, because we had the last episode, which was talking about, is Omega Force sensitive or not? And, you know, we had the question of, you know, even if she is Force sensitive, are they really going to go into that or not? You know, is she going to be a Force user like, I mean, even just like Grogu, or is she just going to stay the same Omega? I like, though, the distinction here that it's not necessarily that she is Force sensitive, but it's more that her blood is more compatible with Force sensitives. So that's the specific thing. And it makes sense with her being a clone, you know? With her being a clone, her blood, I suppose, is just more capable. You know, it can do so many incredible things in the cloning process. So if it's basically, it would be using her blood and the blood of Force sensitives in order to create, you know, this Force sensitive clone, which we've seen 2 times of. We've seen once in, spoilers, in The Mandalorian Season 3, because that's what Moff Gideon basically took over, is he made clones of himself that were Force sensitive, and then we see that again with Palpatine in The Rise of Skywalker. So, man, it is one of those things, though, where it's like, man, because Star Wars is weird. Star Wars is weird where a lot of the time we see the payoff and then we see technically all the build-up first, you know? Like, it's the thing of, you know, we saw Revenge of the Sith and then we watched the Clone Wars, you know? And Revenge of the Sith is good enough as a payoff to the Clone Wars. And of course we had, you know, the Siege of Mandalore as the other payoff of the Clone Wars, and it all sort of works out. Knowing that the payoff to this episode is the Rise of Skywalker, kind of rough. It's kind of rough. And again, you know, Ian McDiarmid in that movie, he's great. He's always a blast. That movie is rough, you know? That movie is so rough. So having that being the payoff, knowing that that's the payoff to this and The Mandalorian, that's rough. That's really rough, buddy. So, I don't know, but maybe, but hey, in the same way that, you know, we had Revenge of the Sith, which overall is fine. I think that's, you know, the highest praise you can give to Revenge of the Sith is it's fine. You know, there are a lot of parts I like in it. There's a lot of parts that are also kind of bad, you know? And I think we all agree with that. But we also had the Siege of Mandalore now as our sort of extra payoff to the Clone Wars. So, are we going to have our extra payoff to this? I don't know, but I will be curious to see if they do it. It's that time in the video. I'm going to take a break, eat some lunch, and we're going to come back again. For you guys, it's just going to be a few seconds, but during the little intermission that pops up, you can pause, you know, go to the bathroom, get a sandwich. Hopefully the sandwich is not in your bathroom, and then we'll come back for the next 2 episodes and we'll have a good time. So, yeah, let's get to that. To the point of no return. Whoa! I love it, wherever we are. Just that shot was amazing. I'm going to make that my desktop wallpaper. Good lord.
Fill it up.
Oh, no.
You got it.
Who cares if you can't know that?
The assailant is going after Fee. Okay. Oh, jeez. Ow. Freaking droid doesn't realize. Nah, he's already gone. Man. Not Pabu. I don't want the people to be pissed at them.
So, which treasures did you bring?
Aww.
You sure you want to leave these behind?
Pabu was the first place that felt like a home. This way, a piece of us is still here.
Ah. Tech's goggles and the doll? Is that the same place Ventress landed? Man, they need to keep like a little camera there. Or like a baby monitor when the ship appears. Oh no. No! Not the Marauder! God damn it, Star Wars, quit blowing up your cool ships. Oh, shit.
Everyone, cut to cover!
Oh, don't tell me they're just gonna... Well, no, they can't just bombard the place. Now, all the boats!
You've destroyed our docks and fishing skiffs, our livelihood.
I have simply cut off her means of escape, but I can do worse. I know the girl is here.
This fucking guy.
It's our home!
Batcher!
Batcher can handle herself. Let's go.
I mean, that's true. Oh. It's like Assassin's Creed. Sneak around, take fuckers out. Woo! Whoop! Ah, good job! Woo!
Crosshair, is that Hunter?
Yeah, pretty easy to tell.
My vessel's been compromised. I can't shake him!
Oh, he took out the pilot? Man, this guy's a dick. Eh.
Where is he? Troopers will be here soon.
Hunter would want us to stick to the plan.
There's no hiding, Crosshair. The Empire knows I'm here. They won't stop searching until they find me.
Don't give yourself
Our
up.
only choice is to let them capture me.
What?
That's a
Look
terrible
at what
idea.
they've already done. You can track me to Tantus. This is our chance. Our chance to
That's
finally
risky.
rescue the clones and it's my choice.
Omega.
Focus on the bigger mission, Crosshair. I'm just a small part of it.
Dang it, she's good. Now don't kill them anyway. Ugh. Oh, it's Batcher. Alright, tell me Hunter did something on that ship. Ah, crap. I wonder if Hunter stowed away, like Obi-Wan. Oh, he missed. They're just gonna cliffhang like that? Ah! Dang it, man. Well, I mean, come on. We know that we know that Hunter had to have done something. Either he put in a tracker, or he's on the ship. I could see him being on the ship. Now, the thing is, if he's on the ship, that leaves Wrecker and Crosshair behind. Well, I guess one thing, though, if he's on the ship and he still has his comms, then Crosshair and Wrecker can track them. I don't know. He clearly did something. Hunter is doing something, but... oh boy. Man. This poor island. I mean... you know the thing, I get the feeling, though, that they're not going to, like, begrudge the Batch for bringing the Empire to them, you know? I think, like, they understand, you know? And to be fair, they were about to leave. They were really, really close. Oh, it was Matt Lanner as Ollie. Interesting. That's an interesting detail. I just noticed it in the credits there. But yeah, like, they were leaving, to be sure. Man, why'd the Marauder have to go, though? I guess maybe that's one thing is, you know, if Hunter is still there, and he just put in a tracker, he still needs to get... they need to get a ship, you know? Now that the Marauder is gone. Why do they keep doing this? Okay, if they get a new ship... I mean, granted, we're in the final season, so I don't know. But if they get a new ship, it better be, like, almost identical to the Marauder, you know? Because I hate it in The Mandalorian. Even though, like, I don't mind the ship, the N1 that the Mandalorian got. I just much prefer his original ship, so... I don't know. Hopefully they get something that's just identical to the Marauder, but I don't know. They might not even get a new ship, you know? That might just be it. I don't know. We got 4 more episodes left this season, though. So... oh. The Juggernaut, bitch.
Begin testing her at once. I want confirmation. Is there a problem, Dr. Carr?
No. I'll handle it.
You know...
where's Nala Say?
You think after all this trouble...
in a cell. I'm afraid the Kaminoan won't be aiding you in another escape.
You think he would test her after all the trouble?
You don't have to do this.
I'm sorry. But I do.
She feels guilty about it, but...
for what it's worth, I'm glad you're safe.
Define. Okay, Hunter is still there.
And we're stuck here without a ship.
Even if we get our hands on a ship, we still have no way of finding Tanta's base. That's not exactly true.
Okay, so Hunter did nothing.
You've known what Tanta
Wow.
said this whole time?
I didn't say I know. There's someone who might have the coordinates.
Who?
Admiral Rampart.
Oh, we're going back to Rampart?
Rampart's not particularly trustworthy.
Man, we're going back to
He's a
Rampart.
last resort, but
Rampart Blaster.
also
Don't you order me around. You're the one slowing us down.
Rampart hasn't changed.
If we get any closer to those ships, we'll show up on their sensors.
No, we won't. Remember that trick I mentioned?
V.
Oh, relax. I'd expect you to know a stealth approach when you see it.
Oh, just shut down the engines? We're just gonna fly casually. Or falling with style.
Quiet as usual. Hopefully, next assignment we'll see some action.
Oh, the irony.
The shift was supposed to be over by now. I've told you, I don't speak... whatever it is you speak. At least we're in agreement on that.
I love that he hasn't changed at all. Oh god, those tires are huge.
It's magnetically sealed. Rekka, remember Plan 55?
Oh, yeah, 55. Wait on you.
Got it. Woo. Good job.
What about them?
Fuck them.
Move it. Go. Go.
You couldn't get the cuffs off them.
And how much is that information worth to you?
You're not in a position to bargain.
I disagree.
Nah.
I'll talk. After you get me off this planet. You don't get what you want.
Well, that's pretty easy.
I don't get what I want.
Hunter, they're sealing off the bridge. I see it.
Speed and power. Oh god.
Take out the wheels.
Go for the wheels, that makes sense. Woo.
Hold on.
Oh, speed and power. No. Oh. Boy, these things are strong. Woo. And great turners, too. Yee.
Cannons are offline. We've got troopers up top.
Ooh. Oh. Alright, that guy's dead, too. I'm glad we're at a point where we can just kill people now. Just toss him up like a ragdoll. Oof. Okay, we're good. Get the hell out of here.
No one knows the coordinates to Tantus. It was designed that way. But I might know how to get around that.
Either you tell us now, or we drop you back in that Imperial prison.
Yeah, from the air. Now are we actually going to learn?
Who are they?
They are the rest of the puzzle. And this is your new home.
Oh, is that just it? Ah! Alrighty. Full length, thanks for stopping by. If you want to watch my discussion on these 4 episodes of The Bad Batch, you can head back to the video at this time. See you guys there. Oh! Criminy, man. Oh. Just freaking say it already. I mean, I know. We all know what it is, you know? We all know what it is. I just want them to freaking say it. Just say it out loud. Let my ears absorb the information. I don't know. You know... So, has anyone thought about the fact that Jango Fett is now, like, the most important character in all of Star Wars? Like, he's up there. He's up there. Like, with all this stuff of the clones and, the Bad Batch, Omega, Project Necromancer. Like, all of it, you know? There's so much that exists all because of Jango Fett. Ugh, what an interesting 4 episodes, man. What an interesting 4 episodes. Yeah. Let's talk about these. I'm kind of glad they brought back Rampart, because I think it was in the last video where I was talking about, like, yeah, Admiral Rampart was the villain, and then just literally halfway through last season, they were just like, and that's enough of him. Now it's Dr. Hemlock. But I'm glad that they brought him back. You know, he kind of reminds me of, I guess, Callus. Agent Callus in Rebels, who sort of had the same role of, like, I mean, granted, the Inquisitor was the villain of the first season of Rebels, but Callus was there. He was there probably more often than the Inquisitor was. But then after that first season especially, things started to happen until eventually he switched sides. So I can kind of see that as, being similar with Rampart. I will say, I mean, it is a bit different because Rampart is sort of in it for himself, Like, the only reason he's doing this is because he wants a favorable outcome, basically, He wants a favorable outcome, and he knows if he helps the batch, then they should help him out, So yeah. So again, an interesting set of 4 episodes. Let's just start from the top with episode 9, The Return of Asajj Ventress. Because she was so highlighted in the trailer, like, that was the big sort of reveal in the trailer, like, oh, it's the return of Asajj Ventress, I wonder, though, if they're going to bring her back in these last 3 episodes. Honestly, I kind of don't think so. Because, I mean, she didn't really have a purpose to coming back, but it's sort of the thing of, I feel like it's more of a thing of, they've brought back Asajj Ventress so that they can bring her back again, basically. Like, now they'll bring her back in another series, or hell, maybe they'll give her her own spin-off. That'd be interesting. See, I know there's no current plans for another animated Star Wars show, but I hope they do. I hope they continue making animated Star Wars shows, because honestly, I think those are the best. Like, I like The Mandalorian, I liked Ahsoka and stuff like that, and I'm sure The Acolyte is going to be fine when it comes out. But honestly, I think Star Wars is kind of at its best when it's animated, Clone Wars was great, Rebels was fantastic, Bad Batch is really damn good, I guess the one thing that sort of breaks this, animated Star Wars is best is Resistance. Resistance is mid AF, so yeah, but I don't know. I can't, like, make up an excuse for Resistance, because it came out between, Clone Wars Season 7 and Rebels, and Rebels is great. Clone Wars Season 7 is great. This is great. There really was no reason, and I mean, the Clone Wars is also a great show, so it's like, there really is no reason why Resistance wasn't that good, but I don't know. I give it kind of an excuse, though. I give it a pass. I also just forget it exists, so. Oh, and there was also Tales of the Jedi, which I saw, actually. I didn't hear anything about this, but they just released Tales of the Empire at time of recording this. I didn't hear a word about that. Like, literally, it had no hype. I didn't hear anything. Like, I didn't see anything about it. I literally just, like, booted up Disney Plus, and just boom, there it is, Tales of the Empire. I was like, what the hell? Where did this come from? Not that I was going to react to it. I didn't react to Tales of the Jedi either. As I've said previously, I'm not reacting to any new Star Wars series, but I am finishing the ones I've already started. So, but still, like, I didn't hear any news about that coming up. So hey, it's nice. I'm glad I get to see it, but anyway, yeah. So will they bring back Ventress in this series in the last 3 episodes? I don't think so. It'd be interesting, but I don't think so. But, I mean, you don't go through all that trouble to make a brand new design and a brand new model, CG 3D model for her, and only bring her back for one episode, I feel like, So, I don't know. We'll have to see. But yeah, all of that was good. As I said, the whole thing of Ventress being the one to test Omega's Force abilities is hilarious, but I like it. Like, you would honestly think, I'm kind of amazed. I'm going to be amazed if we get through this show and there's no cameo from Ahsoka, Because, Resistance also didn't have a cameo from Ahsoka, so that's already fine. But Dave Filoni loves putting Ahsoka in everything, and I don't blame him. Ahsoka's a great character, But I will be honestly kind of surprised if they don't do it, because you'd think, with the whole thing of, Omega has a high M count, and, she does have this connection to nature, She does have this connection to nature, at the very least, you can see that with Batcher. But yeah, and the main thing is, because you also have Rex, Because you also have Rex, which is the link to Ahsoka, you would think that would have been that would have been the case, is that Ahsoka would have tested Omega's Force abilities. Not fucking Asajj Ventress, but here we are. Hey, I'm glad to see her. Asajj Ventress is a great character, so that was fun. And again, I like that they're really, they're talking about it, and they haven't even said, that she does have high M count. It's just that her blood is compatible with blood of high M count. Her blood is, perfect for replicating, So, that's the interesting thing. Now, Ventress seemed to believe that, yes, she does have potential with the Force, but I'm going to say, I don't know. I feel like they're not going to go into that much. I don't know. We got 3 episodes left, but I don't know. But at the very least, I'm glad that it's waited. They waited until, the back half of the final season in order to start exploring the idea of Omega being Force sensitive. It wasn't just right there out the gate, So, it does make me wonder how much of this has been planned. Obviously there has been a plan here, but from the beginning, how much of this... I wonder, how much of this was planned in Season 1, and how much of this did they plan when they started writing Season 2? Because I feel like that's sort of, Season 2 is sort of the turning point of the story, the overarching story of the Bad Batch, and everything, that they set up with Tantus and Hemlock and everything. So I'm wondering if while they were working on Season 2, they just went ahead and planned what they were going to do for Season 3. I don't know, because it kind of makes it to where, if you look at all 3 seasons, that first season does sort of stand out. Not really, it's more about, the clones and, how do how do they get along without war, Whereas Season 2 and Season 3 have been more leaning towards this whole Tantus storyline. So, I don't know. We'll have to see. But yeah, that was still a good episode. Just a great chance to bring back Asajj Ventress, And I'm sure some people out there will be like, oh, Star Wars can't kill characters, but I'm okay with that because Ventress is just such a great character, And it's not like she's been brought back in everything, She's only been in the Clone Wars, So now bringing her back, now if 5 shows from now, when they bring her back 8 more times, maybe we'll talk. But even still, And then, yeah, episode 10, all about Emery. That's another thing I'm curious about. What are they going to do with Emery? I guess this video kind of leaves us for a lot of questions, where next episode we're going to have a lot of answers. But yeah, what are they going to do with Emery? Because, she doesn't like it. She doesn't like the situation that's happening here. But at the same time, she's looking at it as a, what can I do about this, So I could see maybe her doing something to help, but right now, if it's just her, even if it's just her and Omega, it's not going to be enough. So I will say, though, I feel like it's kind of foolish. I mean, I guess maybe Hemlock knows. Maybe he just thinks, well, Emery won't be able to do anything on her own, but I would think, like, if I was Dr. Hemlock, I would stay there and personally test Omega's blood, you know, because, like, you don't want to leave anything to chance now, you know? So, but whatever. So, but it is good to see Emery does have a heart and gave the doll that Omega created to what was the kid's name? I think it was Eva. Yeah. So that was at least good. Maybe that'll be brought up. Maybe that'll be brought up in the next episode if Omega sees it, you know? So, excuse something in my teeth. So yeah, and then the attack on Pabu, that was interesting. Lost the Marauder. I still hate that, but whatever. And okay, so I was just completely wrong. I really did think Hunter did something, you know? But, nope. Hunter did nothing. Hunter did nothing. He didn't leave a tracker. He didn't stow away on that ship. Hunter did nothing. That's slightly disappointing, but oh well. But it's okay. Now we have Rampart. Yay. So yeah, so that was interesting. I do hope this ends, like the show ends with them being able to relax on Pabu, you know? I don't know how the show's gonna end, but hopefully not another one of them doesn't die. But I like leaving in the treasures room. She left behind her doll, and she left behind Tech's goggles, so it's something. It's a piece of them is always there, and hopefully they will get back there, but I don't know, we'll have to see. And then going to Erebus and breaking out Rampart is good. Again, I love that Rampart really has not changed at all, you know? Like, he's still the snake in the grass that he always was. I love him just being there and complaining, like, I don't understand your language. We've talked about this. And it's like, how long has he been there? He still doesn't, like, even remotely understand the guy he's working with, you know? Oh, wow. But yeah, but they managed to get him, and now he has an idea of how to get to Tantus, so it's something. And now Dr. Hemlock has the piece of the puzzle that he needs, which I do like, again, that it's not just that Omega is Force sensitive, it's specifically that her blood is perfect for cloning of this, and so while the kids presumably have the higher M count, she has the blood that will help replicate it, basically. So yeah, really, really interesting stuff. Another good 4 episodes, man. Oh, man, I'm going to be so sad when this show's over because I really love this show, you know? So, but we got 3 more episodes, which, you know, the last episode is double length anyway, so it's practically 4 episodes. But, yeah, we got 3 more episodes that we're going to get to next time. And then it's going to be over. And unfortunately, that'll be the end pretty much of animated Star Wars reactions until they do a 3rd season of Star Wars Visions. So, but yeah, that is pretty much it. With all of that being said, I'm Alex from 7th Hour Films, and I will see you guys next time. Take care. Alright guys, thanks for watching this video. There's a bunch of links on screen if you want to go click around any of those. There's a playlist with all of my Bad Batch reactions, as well as another video you can go click on if you want. There's also a subscribe button and a Patreon button on screen, as well as other links in the description if you want to go check out any of those. See you guys later.